everyone. Welcome to your April 15th reading. This is a Lolo Moon with Cosmic Butterfly Rising. Okay, what a beautiful set of energies we have today, my wonderful collective. Okay, so your oracle messages here are the 11th house, Jupiter return. It says benefits, okay? Um, this like specifically, if you made any wishes under the new moon, I'm getting because the new moon was at 11 degrees. So if you made any wishes during the new moon, you may actually find that they are coming to fruition at this time. You could be seeing it in the beginning stages. But I'm definitely getting like a very abundant energy out of this. Also, I noticed that 3 plus 5 is 8. That's infinity. So I feel like that's like an abundant flow of energy that's coming to you on top of this Jupiter return. Now, 4 plus 9 is 13, which is the number of the death card. And I definitely feel like with this Pluto energy right here, there could, in number 5 was the other dice, one of the dice, 5 and 6. In Libra. So I feel like, there could have been some major like changes, transformation, that kind of thing that like occurred in your life, but like you really are starting to see the benefits now, which is just phenomenal, right? That Libra energy, we're coming up on the full moon in Libra, which I will be doing a all 12 signs time-stamped reading, so keep on the lookout for that. But I definitely see like things are coming to fruition for you with that. It could be happening this week with the Libra full moon, okay, which is on the 16th, by the way. So your tarot cards here are the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There were extra cards that came out too. They were poking out and I was like, what am I going to do with all these cards? I'll go into that in just a minute. I put them under the 10 of Cups, but even under the 10 of Cups, there were phenomenal energies. So I'm like, okay, this is a really positive reading. I feel like any wishes that you maybe made on the Jupiter Neptune, the day of the exact conjunction, you may start to see some of those benefits, as well as the new moon. The Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is more like long-term, like you will see some of the benefits, revealing themselves as time goes on versus like just right off the bat. Some things are going to come to fruition right off the bat though. So it's also going to have a lot to do with like where Jupiter and Neptune are in your natal chart. So I believe if you're a Taurus rising, which could also affect Tauruses as well, that would be the 11th house that this transit occurred. So do take what resonates on all of that. You could be seeing 555, 666. You could have a birthday on May 6th. You could have a birthday on June 5th. You could be a Pluto in Libra, or you could have strong Plutonian energy, strong Libran energy, or dealing with somebody who is, okay? So let's go ahead and move into the reading here. So the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, I do absolutely feel like this has to do with the home life. Like, I just have to be really honest with you. You could have been making some wishes in terms of the home life. Look at that. The 10 of Cups, and you're seeing an offer being made. This could be, putting in applications and, you're receiving good news about it. So underneath the 10 of Cups here, these are the cards that poked out. You have the Page of Cups, you have the 9 of Cups, you have the 2 of Wands, you have the High Priestess, and the 6 of Pentacles. And those are the cards that were poking out of the deck. And I very much see that as like you could have been like on the fence of like where to go in your life. And you're really starting to see that like your wishes are coming true with this 9 of Pentacles. You may have needed to really go within and listen to your inner voice, because you may have actually struggled like with where you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to proceed with your life moving forward. And now see that Libran energy right there. You're starting to see like a balance with this Libra dice. You're starting to see a balance too with this 6 of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is a very harmonious reading. Now, what was underneath this 10 of Cups was the Knight of Swords. So this is receiving like a good message. And I feel like this goes hand in hand with this Ace of Pentacles. And you have the 6 of Wands and the 3 of Cups, which is very successful energy. And I do believe that it is after a period of like turmoil, like you just really struggling. And I'm looking at that cross, and I see that you feel like you had to make sacrifices, like you had to sacrifice what you loved. And you know, it really kept you in a dark place, and you may have been feeling like you were doing it for all the right reasons, but like it was really keeping you from you know, going after what you truly enjoy. And sometimes we have to do that. Like sometimes we have to make sacrifices. The Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, especially if it's in regards to children. But I feel like it also could have to do with the fact that this Two of Cups, it could have to do with a partnership, or a partnership that is coming in the picture. Okay. So I mean, I feel like you have all this like rejoicing energy. So if you are waiting to receive a message, like I said, like if you put in an application somewhere, you know, in terms of like your home life, this could have to do with Pentacles as well. I will kind of go into like the love about that in just a minute, but like, if you put in an application, like I do feel like you received some news and you were very, very excited. You're like, oh my gosh, it's here. Like, you know, what you have been manifesting, what you've been hoping for, okay? Like it's actually come, you know, you're receiving the benefits. Additionally, if this has to do with like a relationship, you could find that you have somebody with this Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles that you're building something with, like you're building a future with that Ten of Cups. And it could be somebody that was a friend, and it's turned into something romantic. Like you're seeing that like, wow, we could really be good together. Like we could really make something of this. It could be somebody from your past, somebody you've known a long time, but like additionally, it really could just be like a friend, because you have a couple cards of like friendship energy right here. You know, you have a couple cards of friendship, so it could be a friend. But I definitely feel like with, look at this, 2 6s. Oh no, 3 6s, 666. Okay, like 666 for me as an angel number. That's not like I don't know. People see that as like the mark of the beast, and you know, whatever. You can feel however you want to about it, but for me, now you have 4 6s. For me, it really is about bringing back a balance, because when you think of 6s in the tarot, you have the Lovers card, and that can be two people who see each other equally. Then the Six of Pentacles, this is receiving all that you need from the universe. It's balance, it's harmony. The Six of Wands is success, like it's making it, you know, it's victory. The Six of Cups is nostalgia, a time where you were just really overjoyed and really happy, and you know, just feeling light on your feet, and you weren't always like so stressed out. So this is, to me, this is very much about balance, like through and through balance. And I feel like some major changes were happening in your life with this 5 energy, like incredible changes. And it may have been uncomfortable for a time. I mean, it just typically is. Look at this energy. Like, this is uncomfortable, this 5 of Swords. Look at all these swords poking out the heart. It's uncomfortable, but I also get this sacrificial energy for like, oh, I just hit my mic. For like the greater good. Because you see how it starts to expand out, and like it turns into a star, and it could be like, you know, dreams coming true. And then you also have like the darkness and the light. And I feel like you kind of get to choose how you perceive this situation. You kind of get to choose, like, it's like pretty much like what you make of it. You know what I mean? And I feel like once you get past the point of being in a fork in a road, and like the path is like clearly laid out before you, and you really listen to yourself, and you're like, wow, like I'm so glad that I decided to stick with this, like High Priestess, stick with one choice, and now I can see like how it's unfolding, and how it like turned out to be for the greater good, and like that whatever didn't work out for me was actually not what I really wanted in the first place. You know what I mean? With this energy right here, I feel like it can be at times, it's like we really do know what we want. Like, we really do know what we want, but we complicate it by adding in all these other things, and it can be rooted in conditioning. It can be rooted in, shame and what other people might think of us. And, it could be rooted in, oh, well, I've got to make X amount of money. And so I can't really do what I want because, and like we sort of complicate it and we can delay our manifestation that way. So say if you've been manifesting like a house and then you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to mow the lawn, like it's too much for me, maybe I should do an apartment. Like you kind of end up, I should apply for an apartment. You kind of end up delaying the whole process because you're not entirely sure what you want. You're not being specific. So the universe doesn't know what to bring you, doesn't know what to, like, what benefits and blessings to bring you. Okay. But I definitely feel like, this is about like the wishes that you've made with that 11th house. And this can also be about letting your friends help you through this process, because I feel like you're moving on and forward towards something like really spectacular. And this is just, this is about like kind of getting through the challenging parts of it, and making it out on the other side. So, okay, that's what I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.